You're not reading the number wrong. This is episode 17, not 16, because the fully edited episode of 16, my editing program deleted it. I don't know why. I updated it and it suddenly disappeared. So until I get motivation to re-edit 2 hours of footage, we're just going to continue on with episodes, and you'll get episode 16 eventually. If you really, really want it, you can just nag me about it on my Discord or on other social media platforms. Anyway, enjoy the video. I don't know if this is going to be a start to a video, or an end to a video, or maybe it's just going to go in the middle. I have no idea. That's up to the editing cat. But I feel like I need to film some of this. And I want to talk about something that I know not a lot of people on Minecraft SMPs or MCYTs talk about a lot, at least that I've noticed. I'm not happy with Emberguard so far. I'm genuinely not. I don't know what it is. There's something where it's like the vibe I was going for isn't landing. Everything just feels sporadic. Nothing really is cohesive to me. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. And I don't know how to exactly fix the problem. But we're going to try. We're going to try and get it to a place where I'm actually happy with how everything looks. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I really like the individual parts of a lot of this. I really like my storage room. I like the lampposts. I like my builds. It's not fitting together like how I hoped or wanted, really. So we're going to be doing the first step in trying to be happier with this. And that's going to involve going back to what do I want it to look like? Looking steampunk, but not the city steampunk. Like the back alleyways that nobody talks about, or just like a small town of steampunk. Like, you're just like, when you look at it, it's like, oh, I can see what you were going for there. But, and I also want it to kind of look like plants are taking over the machines, so things aren't as efficient as that kind of thing. That's what I want to go for. I want overgrown steampunk, which, I hate to say, but that lines up very closely with another game I know. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to try and go for. So the first step is going to be raising the ground up over here. Because why does it dip down like that? I don't know. Why did I keep the dip in the ground? I also don't know. My first step is going to be re-terraforming about all of this. Yes, we're going to be re-terraforming where there's already a bunch of buildings. Now, my goal for this is to hopefully not have to take any buildings down and not have to move any buildings. So, let's go ahead and cut to a time lapse of me fixing the ground and changing things around. Actually, I have no idea how long that time lapse was, because I planned on doing this all in like a couple days. I think it's been a month since I recorded that last clip. I don't know how long it's been, but look at what we got here. It's a clock tower. Now, this is kind of the base of what it is. I want to add like some lights up at the top or something. Actually, I can't remember. Did I ever finish the roof? I didn't! Also, the times are actually all different, technically. That one goes that way. And, whoa, hello, my frames are gone. And then it's flipped. So, it's kind of each quarter time. But the ground, as you can see, is all flat. And then we got this, like, bit of road that kind of swivels around it. And it, like, breaks off into all of these. I still need to add the polished granite to these edges, but, like, all the paths have basically been redone. Some of them haven't, but it's very nice. It feels so much better just to have, like, the space being filled. I like it so much better. Now, while I was in the middle of remodeling things, we ended up having a very surprising visitor. Okay, so I've been trying to work on actually covering up the iron farm. I know, yes, look at me doing things. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put inside of here yet, but it's a fun shape. Yeah, no, it's very wonky. I decided not to make a plan for it, but we do what we can. I also need to...
Hello?
Oh, hello!
Hi, wow. You've really built a lot of things since the last time I was here.
Oh, yeah, it's it's been a while. Been doing a lot of building, building the nation back up.
The clock tower is nice.
Thank you. Don't look on the inside. There's not one.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad you're here. I wasn't really sure where to come looking for you. I've sort of been wandering around for the last while, and I don't know. No one really talks to me. It's kind of hard to find people.
Yeah, they're all kind of suspicious, but I mean, they haven't taken the time to give you a chance and that kind of thing. But
I'm really glad that you do.
Yeah.
I need someone on my side sometimes. It's
people don't always do that, and you just got to give them a chance, even with the weird background. But yeah, what brings you here?
Oh well, I actually I don't know. I've just been struggling lately, and I kind of just wanted to come talk to someone. I guess, like, what do you remember about releasing me?
Kind of just that, we were just kind of walking by. There was like a weird explosion, and when we all went down, there was a big cave, and there was like the circle that was there before with like 4 items on like pedestals. Me and then the ghost each took an item, and then you popped up.
All right, okay. Yeah, so, something you didn't know about that is, the whole time I was there, I was trapped, and it wasn't like, I kind of knew what was going on the whole time, and it have you ever had sleep paralysis? Yeah, is that something you've ever experienced, or like, have you heard about it, or?
I know what it is. I experienced things similar to it, but not exactly sleep paralysis.
Yeah, but I've never felt that exactly myself, but it's when you wake up, but you're like, you don't really like wake up yet. Your body still thinks you're asleep, and so no matter what you do, or what you think, or what you see, you can't move. And you're just stuck lying there. And that's a lot like what being trapped was like. God, sorry to just come tell you this. I've just been alone for a while, and I haven't been doing well. I know I'm being a bother.
No, it's fine. I wasn't really doing anything anyway. I was just procrastinating something. But yeah, I know what it means to kind of like feel trapped and like all that kind of thing. So it's okay. I understand how you must have felt. And literally suspended in a weird magic thing. It was very strange.
It was for ages, and another thing you don't know is I've heard from a couple of you guys who are digging into sort of history, and I'm sorry I haven't really been around to tell you things much, but I've heard some of you talking about the champions.
Yeah, but I am trying to look into that kind of thing. The ghost was not helpful in the slightest,
Yeah.
but what do you know?
Well, I'll advise you. All you need to know about them is that no matter how close you were to them, and no matter how much they loved you, or how much they seemed like they would, and no matter how much things made sense, they'd betray you anyway. They're the ones that put me in there, Cat. I'm just tired of me being the only one that knows that. Because, I'll go and I'll talk to people and they'll talk about how great they were and how great heroes they were, but it's wrong. It's all wrong.
Okay, do you know why they put you there? I mean, they wouldn't do it for no reason. Like, even if it was a selfish
because
gain.
they were afraid.
Afraid?
And they couldn't deal with my magic powers, and I had great plans, Kat. I was going to make the world better. I was going to create great nations, but then they locked me up and they took control, and you know what happened next, because you're living in the ruins of it, Kat.
I mean, that is true. You don't... From what I've seen of the ruins, it looked like some kind of war happened. I don't know why or how, but there's definitely a lot of damages that couldn't have been caused by just age.
Yeah, and with me, if they listened to me, none of that would have happened. We would have had an age of glory, and all four realms would be working together. But that never did happen. When they trapped me, they used 4 special items. I know you've seen them. You were down there. You saw what they were. And I need them destroyed. I want to know that I'll never be trapped like that ever again, because, I don't know, it's just some nights it's hard to sleep, and I get real afraid, even though I don't think anyone here would do that. But, what if they did? And I want them gone.
Yeah. I mean, I did have one of them, up here in my smaller lab. I have a new one now, but it's a secret. I did have one, but I think reality took it. It just kind of disappeared one day. So I'm assuming with multi travel and dimensions. I think a different reality stole it.
I'm sorry for not telling you, but I wasn't really sure I could trust you then. But in comparison to the others, you've really proved yourself, and so. I was the one who took the Ember Rose. I just couldn't stand the possibility of it being out there in somebody else's hands. But now, if you would help me, and if you would help me destroy this item and all of the others, I'm sure if you do things, and maybe even down the line, if you're interested, we could set about that plan I had, and I don't know if... Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you give me a chance to at least research the 4 items just to figure out how they did the thing, and then I can destroy them after. I want to know things. I don't like the idea of just destroying history without learning about it.
All right. It would make me really uncomfortable to do that, but you know what? You're different. You're not like the other ones. You're not just obligated with yourself, and you've been kind to me, and so I'll trust you with that. So here, you can have this for the time being. I'd like it back as soon as you can, so that we can set about destroying these items. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna put it back in the case for now. So I won't get yelled at anymore.
Promise me that you won't let it fall into anybody else's hands.
I promise. I wouldn't let anyone else touch it. It will just be me and that glass case. And
Did you promise?
Absolutely.
Oh, my plan. Okay. Yeah. So, as you know, I would unite all 4 of the realms. You
can come in.
People are... Oh, there's a thing here?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
trapdoor.
oh.
Yeah, this is my secret lab. Oh, close the trapdoor. My children will escape.
Oh, nice. So, well, what I would have done is, I would have used my magic. I know I was sort of the best at what I did. I had powers that other people didn't have, that they couldn't have. And so I would have used that as the only person who's able to do that. I would have brought all 4 empires together and ushered them into an age of prosperity where, like, everyone got along well and everything was good, and it would have been great. And I'm still so sad we never got to see it happen, but even though most everything is gone, we could still maybe put together some semblance of today, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, you probably can. I said, I'm literally a time travel who accidentally realm traveled not too long ago, so, you know.
Perfect. So, for that, sadly, when I was locked away, like, I have been freed, but the effects aren't completely shaken off. But you're in luck. We can still have our glorious future because I know a way to fix it. Okay.
No.
I just, if you could help me collect a list of items, there are some I can get my hands on, but, you know, I'm just not really familiar with the world anymore, so it would be wonderful to have your help.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to be exploring these old ruins again. Really been enjoying it. You know, I did die a few times, but, you know, death isn't permanent, so it's fine. But
all right, let me make you some signs so that you will not forget.
I got a book here to write everything down.
Oh, okay.
I did have one. I did have another book here, but I don't know what happened to that one. I noticed it one day. Did you take the book too, or was that someone else?
No, I didn't even know about any book.
Oh,
interesting.
Huh.
Okay.
Here.
Well, there are sort of 2 sets of items we'll need for this. The first, some of them will be to create the circumstances of the ritual and, like, the atmosphere to set things up right.
Okay.
And others will be the magical items that will actually be used.
Okay.
So, for the atmosphere, first we'll need 4 end crystals. We'll need a glowing sack to draw some sigils. And we will need a spore blossom, just because, you know, the way the particles sort of float down when you use a spore blossom, they can, some certain kinds of magic that you can actually conduct between them, and it acts as like an amplifier. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't expect you guys to know about that so far in the future when all this magic knowledge has been lost, but luckily you have me.
Uh-huh.
For the actual reagents, we will need 4 things. We'll need an echo shard, an enchanted golden apple,
Oh, I got
a brown...
so an echo.
Oh, wait, you're still writing. Sorry about that. An enchanted golden apple, which, yeah, I know that one's pretty hard, but I trust you'll be able to get your hands on it. I'll be looking too.
All right.
And finally, a brown mushroom, which is, honestly, it's just, like, it's so easy. Like, just after, you know, I bet it's really a relief to hear that after the enchanted golden apple.
Oh, I haven't really heard of those before. You know,
What do you mean?
I've never
They're, like,
heard...
everywhere.
I haven't seen
It's
any.
like a cow, but it's, like, brown and mushrooms grow on it, you know?
I've seen brown cows, but I have not seen any cows with mushrooms on them.
What?
No, I don't know if that's a this world kind of thing, but I haven't seen them since I've been here a few months.
Well, okay, well that poses a bit of a problem. Those used to be, like, everywhere. Man, okay. That's
shopping
That's
list?
everything we should need. And once we've got that, I'll help you set things up, and we can restore me to my full power. And God, I can't express to you how thankful I am. Everybody here hasn't been very welcoming to me, but with you on my side, this is going to be great, Kat. It's going to be great.
Yeah. You sure we don't need any other hands on this? Because, you know, it's a lot.
Oh, no. I just worry, you know, like the others. Okay, this is good. And I actually do have one more question for you. Is there anyone you think, wouldn't like the idea of the ritual so much? I know it was surprisingly unpopular before, which I really don't understand. It made perfect sense, but hopefully there's no one that small-minded here, is there?
Well, there's a a few people who I know would be extremely against anything about you existing.
Like who?
So, me and Christoph have talked a lot, and, you've come up in conversations before, and I've said, hey, you should probably talk to her before you make assumptions, and it's kind of...
Thank you for that.
Said a few things, which at least I can say from experience, that are fairly insensitive, of not addressing you as like a person a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird. We tried to talk about it, but it didn't end on great terms. But
gosh, no. From what I've seen of Christoph, don't they sort of have problems with a lot of your experiments?
I mean, they're really great. They're a really great friend. Like we went down to like an ancient city together, and that was really fun. But he's a little. He's nice when you get to know him, but just a little rough around the edges. But they've said a couple odd things, but it's
like
fine.
What? Like what? What do you say? Just the stuff I already know about, or
just a little close-minded, and he has yelled at me a few times, but
he's yelled at you.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like
when the Amber Rose disappeared. When I took the Amber Rose in the first place, of being like, don't touch random artifacts that you see just laying in a weird spooky circle. Which I kind of agree with that one, but
I don't know. It sounds like he was really preventing you from doing your research.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
he cares.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to know more about things, and from what I've seen, you're a very capable scientist.
I mean, I'm a researcher and inventor, but sure, we've had ups and downs, but I'm sure he'll probably be like more fine with it.
I actually forgot about this. This is very fortunate. So remember how I said we need a spore blossom?
Oh.
I actually found one while caving earlier. So there you go. That'll get you started on gathering things for the ritual. Just take a little bit of the work off of you. And sounds like it's really coming down outside, but I'm gonna go on and continue traveling.
Oh, absolutely.
If that would be all right.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
Okay, thank you so much for helping me. It really means a lot.
Yeah. That's also that's not the way out. That's not the way out.
Oh wait, no. How do I leave?
It's out this way.
Yes.
The other hallway.